I'm Sara Whyman.
And I'm Phil Whyman.
Between us, we have investigated countless locations in our search for proof of the paranormal.
We are invited to question the unexplained, to uncover what may be lurking in the shadows. With many reported hauntings throughout the UK, no two investigations are the same. Now, together with a team of experienced investigators, we continue to seek evidence to prove whether a haunting can be validated or not.
From a selection of cases we each receive, we will come together to pick the most interesting and ask the question:
Are you haunted?
Okay, so I'm bringing a haunted shop to the table with regular occurrences of noises, thudding noises, and lights getting turned on. This could be an interesting one. Okay, a former steelworks hospital this. Used to have gallows on site, still linked to some underground tunnels. Lots of strange sort of audible things going on there. Sounds interesting.
Haunted manor house this time. Somebody's home. Lots of weird things going on there. Possible poltergeist activity. Will anybody else want to do it? Okay guys, here we are again, 3 different venues, but which one is going to be the chosen one today? That is the question. Ben.
I want to go to the haunted hospital.
Ben's going for a trip to the hospital. Dale.
I love the hospital, but the shop is mine.
So you're staying with yours?
Yes.
You're staying with yours. Okay, good ploy, good ploy. Jane.
I'm going to go for something different than the shop as well for me.
Oh, you and Dale are going shopping together.
Well.
Sarah.
I'm going to go for the hospital, please.
Oh, hospital it is. Oh, come on, Big Tim, what's it going to be?
I do, mate.
Haunted manor, haunted manor?
Oh, no. I'm going to go with a
hospital again.
Hospital.
Right, okay.
It has to be.
And it has to be my choice. I don't think it'll make any difference anyway, to be honest, but I'm going to go for the hospital anyway. So, the haunted hospital has won. Whose was the haunted hospital?
Oh, see.
My goodness gracious, guys, you've seen it first. Tim has won a venue choice. Right, so, high five. Get out of the camera shot. So, it looks like we're going to stop in a haunted hospital thanks to this guy here.
Tim's venue takes the Are You Haunted team northeast to Durham, where a former steelworks hospital awaits investigation. We turn to someone who has investigated this venue for more information.
I'm Rosie Dawson. I'm co-owner. I run Simply Ghost Nights. We're a paranormal investigation team. And being from Durham myself, I really, really wanted to go to Concert Old Steelworks Hospital. I've heard a lot of stories about this location, and to me it was just one that we had to do. We went up about a year ago, and we had a fantastic time. Straight away, right from the off, things were happening.
With various types of paranormal phenomenon reported, the team were looking forward to our forthcoming investigation.
We actually went there because I had actually been doing a bit of research on the internet and seen that a lot of people have reported black shadows, the morgue areas of particular interest, a lot of stuff that happens in the morgue area. So we decided, this is a location that we must do. And while we were there, we did actually experience doors slamming. We experienced the shadows. We also had a very strange phenomenon when we were calling out in one of the areas, a lot, like twinkling fairy lights around the table that we were sitting around, and that was witnessed by a whole group. And we were all very intrigued, trying to debunk it. We couldn't debunk it. We had no idea because the room we were sitting in didn't actually have any windows. So we have no idea where these little twinkling blue lights.
It was obvious from listening to Rosie that something unusual was taking place here, but one experience in particular would leave a lasting memory for one Are You Haunted team member.
Reflecting back, it was a really good night. I feel personally I've got to go back, and as well as the rest of our team, we really all want to go back.
What the hell?
Tripod on there.
Shall we pretend that didn't happen?
The wire was wrapped around the leg for some reason, Tim.
No.
It was wrapped around the leg when I was just...
Right, have we made a decision?
Yeah, we're going to set the hub up where you suggested, and then there's up in the gymnasium. We're going to try the far end for one of the cameras, and if not, we'll try it at the near end. And then there's a couple of classrooms we're going to have a go at, so we get sort of quite a big coverage.
Okay.
What are you doing with the camera?
I'm filming little bits.
Okay.
I'm filming you, filming me.
I'm not filming anything. Apart from these pair of idiots keep walking in front of the camera, that's what I've been filming.
Popping up everywhere.
Where have you been?
All over the place. I get around me,
I've heard that.
I've been upstairs. No, I haven't been upstairs yet. I've not been to any of the bedrooms yet. I've just done down here. So a couple of corridors, a couple of classrooms. I'm going into the gym.
Oh, it's quite big a gym, isn't it?
It's massive. It's a big gym.
Echo! Oh,
Big bad gym.
you've got to do some singing in here.
With the sound of music.
That actually sounded really good. I think we'll just stay in there all night and play karaoke.
Okay guys, here we are. We're in County Durham for this one, and this is the former Concert Ironworks Steelworks Hospital.
All right.
That is a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, and I'm not going to say it again. And this venue, as we all know, is Tim's.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this venue, Timothy.
Well, obviously, been a hell of a long time. 1800s. It was 1877. It says on the big brick outside there.
Yep.
And this was basically where the ironworkers would come when they was injured.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of the time they were treated and be fine, but sadly quite a few lost their lives here. So, of course, there is a morgue part of the building here.
Oh, okay.
There was also tunnels underneath, which was sort of storage as well, and the tunnels apparently still exist to this day.
Right.
But
sadly, we haven't got access to those, I think.
No, I'm afraid not.
That's a shame.
Darn it.
But one little plus is we do have access to the morgue part, and it's recently how can we put it? It's uninvestigated by anyone else.
Right.
We've got access tonight. No one's ever had access before.
Other groups have been in here.
They've been in here, but they've not been in that particular bit. So we've got this, and no one's been in there before.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
The main thing was, no one's ever been in that bit, but you've got it tonight if you want it. So we've got that as like a little plus.
And something had been seen in there. Is it like a mist or something?
Yeah, there's quite a few reports of mist and basically shadows, and also voices have been heard quite a lot of the time. Another common one is definitely doors slamming.
Right.
We've heard a few on our sort of thing tonight. We're slamming them, of course.
We've had a voice.
You can't miss them, can you?
Yeah.
We've had a
Myself and
woman's
Jane
voice. Yeah.
heard a woman's voice earlier.
You never said that.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We came down. We didn't have a camera with us.
Was that because I was busy doing bits and pieces?
It was. Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
So, Tim, you talked to me earlier about some gallows. What's that all about?
Yeah, basically the site that this was all placed on was previously had gallows, and they used to convict criminals, and also witches would be basically hung here.
And that's on the premises where this is now?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So witches were hung.
It's quite a bit of history then.
Yeah, it's, I say, it goes back quite a way. So what it was, what it is then, what it is now, and basically it's still apparently quite active.
So what's been reported then, Tim?
Yeah, well, apparently this is a place for braver people trying to find out whether this place is haunted.
Oh, good.
And there's a lot
That
of
rules you out. Rules you out, Jane.
a bit braver than a normal investigator. But yeah, black mist and are quite often seen from reading up on the information online. And obviously the voices that are heard, that, as you say, you've already heard a little whine tonight.
Yeah, no, it was a lady's voice, quite distinct as well. We both heard it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And the door slamming seems to
It
be
wasn't
quite a common one.
faint, was it?
No, it was loud.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, it could be an interesting evening then. But of course, forget everybody else's experiences. We want to see things going on ourselves.
Yeah.
And obviously the question that we're going to ask is, are you haunted? Whether we can answer that question in the affirmative or what remains to be seen, and I'm no doubt we'll come to a conclusion about that after the investigation. But for the moment,
Turn out the lights.
turn out the lights. Turn out the lights.
Right, who's going where then?
I would prefer you to use the other one.
Okay. It's a bit unsecure.
You're coming upstairs with me
I'm going to
and
go in one of the dormitories.
then to the dormitories.
Yeah.
What you doing, Tim?
Myself and Phil are going to go to the hub, keep an eye on the cameras for the first time.
Okay. And Dale?
I'm going to go alone. The morgue.
The morgue.
Yeah, I'm going to go down to the computer room, which obviously used to be the morgue. No one's investigated there before. No,
You're the first person ever.
So I'm the first person ever.
Are we going to hear a Dale scream?
Yes, you probably will. I will probably run out screaming within 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. Definitely.
Have you got a radio?
I've got a radio.
Right, I've got a radio.
Got a radio.
Right, and you guys have got one.
I've got a radio, I've got a torch, and I've got a mallet to hit anything that comes towards me.
You use that as a mallet.
Right. I'm going on my own. Wish me luck. So it's still quite light through here, the lights are on. It's not that way. I'm almost nervous already. Let me turn this lights out. Well, the lights on, it's just emergency lighting. God, it's so bright in here. This is the only problem. It is really bright. Oh, wow, it's dark. So, torches on. It's so cold in here. So, this is the old morgue. Through this little door is the old computer room. I'm just gonna still have the camera facing me for a second, just have a look around. so cold in here. Just turn the camera around so you can see it for yourself. There's not much to see. Lots of electrics. A few old computers. And then the classroom. As I say, all this section used to be the morgue. So I'm going to take a seat in this corner. Oh, and see what happens. Light out. Camera on.
So we're up in one of the dormitories. Hiya, Ben.
Hello.
Which dormitory are we in, Sarah?
Bonington.
As in Chris Bonington, do you think?
What, the guy that climbed Everest?
Yeah, he's the one, yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Super. Well, we are up in the eave, so high up makes sense, I suppose.
Well, yeah, because this is just like climbing Everest.
It's similar, but a bit warmer.
Is there anybody here that used to work at the steel works or the iron works? Did you come here for some treatment? Did you injure yourself, or perhaps you might have died here? If you're still here, can you give us a sign, please? Can you make a noise in this corridor for us?
Keeps making weird sounds over there. I'm not sure if it's this bed or what. No, it's not. Keep hearing sounds over on the side.
What type of sounds?
Just bumps. Maybe from that cupboard or whatever it is.
There's nobody in the wardrobe, is there? Put the light on, please, Ben.
Were you here before this building was built? In the 1800s? Were you hung here? Or a prisoner? Or were you here at the hospital? Did you sadly pass away here in the morgue? Did you work in the steel works? The iron works? Okay. There's an alarm going off.
Just up here on the second bunk in your room myself. It's really comfy actually. I'm quite happy. Really excited for this place. Seems to be quite interesting, especially with quotes like it's only for the brave people and stuff like that, so I think that rules out about half of the group, but you know. That's what we're here for. It's definitely still up here. I don't have a walkie or anything, so I'll have to scream really loudly if I get scared. Send Jane in to save me, which is always going to be a great idea for Jane to help. It's where the weird noise is coming from over there. I'm not sure what it is. It's making me a little bit uncomfortable because I keep hearing them and nobody else seems to be able to. But it sounds like something shaking. Maybe it's when the cars go past or something, but it's shaking a lot. Which is lovely jubbly. Did it again. Don't know what it is.
Was you hung for something you'd done crime-wise back in the time, the years around? Was that this or was it?
It's not that.
It wasn't that. Crime-wise back in the time, the years around. In the years around. God, here we go.
Go and have a look. We just heard.
Go and have a look.
Just heard a noise. Did you just stick fingers on, did you?
No, I said go and have a look.
We just heard a noise coming from. I thought it came from down there.
I thought it was up here.
Yeah. So Tim's going to investigate.
I've got a handheld, haven't I? So I'd be on the CCTV.
Yeah. We just heard a noise coming from towards the gym, and Tim's gone to investigate.
Phil, what did you say? You said you heard a noise.
I said we just heard a noise coming from towards the gym area, so Tim's just wandered into the gym to have a look.
I asked a couple of times in there, I said, if you hear make a noise. And to the side of me there was with this. And I heard it again, and then I asked again, and it did it again. Oh God. I said, if you keep doing that, the camera will hear you, but I'm going. But I was around here.
I saw you.
Whoa.
That's just dust.
The way it went up? Yeah.
There's loads came out when you moved out of the room.
Oh, okay. But it was from this side. I kept hearing this, as if someone was on the floor and walking on the right hand side of the space there.
So I'll ask again then. Okay, if there are any witches here, were you hanged on these grounds way back when? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I don't like this place anymore.
Was that one of you guys banging?
I would have seen it.
No, I'm stood still.
Let me have a quick creep down and see if the lady's moving about.
Yeah, Tim's
going to have a wander around to see if that lady knocking about.
In the building.
She seemed to be asleep on the settee.
Anything?
She didn't say nothing. She's awake. She's watching telly.
Right.
But she says, no, nothing. Says, what do you hear? It's just like a bang noise, like the corridor area or the geography room. Bang. That was down there.
Mm. Yeah, but you just walked through it, so.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
So yeah, the curator, whoever can call her that, she's heard nothing.
I can hear some sort of shuffling outside the door. It sounds like somebody's out there. Outside that door.
Is there a whistle?
Yeah. Very faint though.
I can hear it.
Whoa, that was loud.
We're at the bed.
It sounded like the cupboard.
It sounds like the cupboard.
Hello?
Very faint though.
I can hear it.
Whoa, that was loud.
We're at the bed.
It sounded like the cupboard.
It sounds like the cupboard.
Hello? If there's somebody here, can you make that noise again, please? Are you able to repeat that?
Is anybody down near the morgue, down near the computer room outside the science room?
We're not.
Phil, Tim, have any of you guys moved down this way?
No. We're miles away from you, I think. We're in the hub, so...
I've heard it a couple of times and I brushed it off first time, but I've just heard what seems to be like shuffling feet outside the door.
This is what Sarah's been getting up here as well.
Yeah, it just sounds like the scuffing of feet.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with us, mate.
We've just had that up here again, about 4 or 5 steps Ben heard, and Sarah heard it as well.
Mine aren't distinct steps. They're, as I say, they're more like shuffling feet, like dragging feet.
I had a bloody £5 note for every time I make my head in that cellar. That'd be 65 quid, which...
Anybody else just been in ladies?
No.
I haven't been in men's.
Did you leave hot tap on?
Phil's been in.
Did you use water taps? I didn't.
Hot tap one on.
What, ladies?
This lady just sat here?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I was in there.
Oh, why did you go then on men's?
I can't be asking about men's.
No, I thought
okay.
a bloke had been in because one of the two of the toilet seats were all down before.
Yeah.
But then I could hear some running water and the hot tap was on.
The hot tap one time when I went in.
Oh, well, it'll leave me alone.
Oh, great, because I was just going to go.
See ya.
I'll come and stand guard if you want, but...
No, you're all right.
It's all happening to you, love.
Where is he? He's there. Well, this is Dale and myself going to investigate the bedrooms. Okay, so this is the second vigil that we're doing now. And I'm upstairs in the dormitories with Dale. And we'll see what happens. It's me and Ben are in the morgue. And like the room obviously adjoined to it, whatever it's called, whether that's part of the computer room or not, I don't know. But we're in here and it's quite calm. It's bloody freezing as well.
Yeah, we're quite cold as well. I think it's starting to cool down now.
Do you know that?
What?
It's like something scraping.
Scraping?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're quite cold as well. I think it's starting to cool down now.
Do you know that?
As well.
Yeah, we're quite cold as well. I think it's starting to cool down now.
Do you know that?
What?
It's like something scraping.
Hey, what's that light out there?
That's always been on.
No, it's just got brighter.
Is it? Because you walked in?
No.
You sure? Just do it then.
No, it's changing. Or is it?
You just got to move it.
Must be like
Is that changing?
it looked like it was a second ago. I don't know, it must be the way I was looking at it, the way the crack looks at a different angle. I swear, it sort of got brighter.
Let's do it again, just walk back into the room again.
Yeah. I think it's the angle you catch it at as you... Oh, you mother. Oh, you mother. Yeah, wash off the unit, just see.
So everybody's settled down now. We're just
Try not to creak.
trying not to creak. Mine and Jane's turn on the hook.
Is there anybody here that perhaps died of their injuries from the ironworks? Perhaps you were in an accident? Can you come forward and give us an indication that you're here, please?
Very funny building. Again, the big sports hall, my God. That's a funny atmosphere, that is.
Is it really weird?
It's very weird.
How come?
You ask for stuff and you hear the floorboards creak on the other side. Now, whether it's the building settling or whether it's just building movement, I don't know, but it seems to do it in response to questions. Not all the time, but a couple of times. Say like 3 times out of 5 it must have done something.
Did that used to be anything?
I can't remember. I don't know if that's the bit of ground where the gallows were. There's nothing we can see on camera, at least. Oh, the minute. What? Yeah, shuffling. Or like footsteps.
What the hell? That was done for like 20 seconds.
Oh, the minute.
there, mate.
What? Hear shuffling? Or like footsteps?
What the hell? That was done for like 20 seconds. Ask them if they're moving around upstairs.
No, mate, we just sat on the beds, asking out.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Ben's hearing's good tonight. He's hearing shuffling and moving, which I've heard as well, but he's just heard a door shut.
That's teenage hearing for you.
That sounds a bit like something being dragged. Please pick it up, 'cause that's just odd. Where's it coming from?
I think it's coming from in front of us.
Do you want me to go look?
Do you want to go look?
No, but I will go look.
Okay, go on then.
Would you like to give me your camera?
Okay.
Would you like to turn it on for me? I've got a torch.
Yeah. You know how to record on it, don't you?
Yeah. Thank you. Wish me luck. I am going in.
Good luck.
Right, where do you want me to go?
Got this.
I get this. Straight on?
Yeah, go into the gym.
Okay. Bear with, bear with.
There she goes. There she stays. What's up with that?
There's a figure.
What?
There's a figure, a shadow of a figure.
What? 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 Oh my god! Jane's just seen something.
Say again.
Jane, she's just seen something.
What? Where? In the gym?
In the gym, she just come running back out.
There we go. I hope it was good. Did you get a camera?
Just tell me, I just need you to come and quickly look, because if it's gone, I'll probably free. Right hand side of the boxing ring. Walk over.
We're just going downstairs because Jane has been in the gym and she's seen something and she's come running out, so we're going to find out what's gone on.
You see where the shapes are there? I don't think I picked it up. You see where that...
I can see my reflection.
I didn't get that close. It was where that... It was... You know how that thing is to the right there?
Has it gone now?
Yeah. You see where the shapey thing is?
Yeah.
It was like that, but stood in that gap.
You're kidding.
No. Do I look like I'm kidding?
Right, give me that camera. Right, come on, talk to me.
So, I came across, and I noticed that there was a bit of light through there.
Okay.
And I've just been joking about seeing a figure there. Now, I had to stop and look because when you look forward, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera where the light is. There is some shapes. I don't know if it's a thing, one of those things in the box. But there was I would say it was a man stood. Sorry.
It's all right, go on.
In the gap. It was just the shadow of a man. That's all I can say. And I was just like, well, you saw me.
I saw you run, yeah.
I wasn't running away from it. I was running thinking, what have I just actually seen?
Yeah.
Because it couldn't do anything because it was through there. And that's when I came back and looked again and it was there and that was it. Come and get you.
Right, okay. Is that somebody coming down? Hello? Yeah.
She's just leaving a person. Right. You see the light there, and you see there's that shape?
Yeah.
The gap of light there.
Right.
There was somebody stood there.
Did it move?
I looked and then came back and then came back again and it was still there and then I came back to the sail and it had gone.
It's definitely not there now.
What was it?
So, if we walk, see where my little figure is in the shadow, I don't know if you get in the light.
In the reflection?
Yeah, where we are now. It was like that, but you see I don't know if it's a boxing.
It's a boxing,
yeah. It was not quite as high as that, but it was the shape of a man. Like a paper cutout, when you have a paper cutout of a person, like a...
Yeah.
Stuff like that, it was like that.
Could you see the arms?
Yes.
So it wasn't like a punch bag?
No, it wasn't round like that. It sounds stupid, but it was like as if it was a paper cutout man like that.
There you go.
Yes, it's not that. It's not that. I knew that was there.
So you could see yourself in the reflection?
No, I couldn't see myself as a reflection because I'm too small. It was where you can see me as stood there, in between it now. But higher, bigger. But not as higher, not to the full size of it. You could see the top of the head.
Mm.
Oh my god, I've just thought of something.
What?
I've just thought of something.
What?
If that's where the gallows were, if somebody was hanging, they'd be higher up. Oh my god.
Oh my word. Oh.
Guys, are you all there? I've got fucking...
It's making me tear
Hello, are you
up.
there?
What's the matter?
Right, I've just had a thought as we've been sat here discussing what Jane's seen, and supposedly, I'm sure I saw somewhere that the gallows were in the gymnasium, and I'm wondering whether or not what she's seen is somebody hanging.
Turn it up a bit, Phil.
What? Just say that again.
Turn it up.
I said we've just been discussing what Jane saw, and then it occurred to me that I'm sure that I read somewhere that the gymnasium was where the gallows were, and I'm wondering whether or not she's seen somebody hanging, because she was describing it as being higher up with the arms sort of down at the sides.
Yeah, it might be. Tim's freaking out now you've said that.
It's made me tear
Yeah,
up.
it's good. I suppose it could be a possibility, I suppose.
Jane's got right emotional, and it just sort of like a penny dropped to me, and I just said, oh, I wonder if it's this, and she's really emotional about it now.
Well, when me and Tim were doing the hub vigil, we were asking about witches and whatever, and people being hanged, and the fact that the gallows were supposedly where the gym is now, and we heard kind of a bang sound, and that's when Tim went to have a look.
Oh, that's creepy, isn't it?
Really creepy.
It's creepy for you guys because you're down there.
Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Where are you going?
We're going through into, I think it's a classroom, but it's got like bookshelves and stuff in there. There's a few rooms that way that we're just going to explore.
So if there's anybody here in this room with us, do you want to... What's up? You alright?
That's weird. I've just pulled that door to and it's open again.
What?
Let me just see if it just, maybe it just does it. But I just pulled it up because I thought it might shut out some other line. Okay, that's sort of weird. Let's leave it like that and then see if it... That's kind of freaky. That's what the noise when you said, what was that noise? But
yeah.
It went, ee. That was me pulling it. What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. That tap?
Yeah.
That was me pulling it. What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was me pulling it. What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. I'm starting to feel a bit on edge.
Yeah. Okay. If you're in the room with us, can you push a book off the shelf?
Fuck's sake, Jane.
That's what we're here for, Sarah.
Let's make it easier. If you're a male, knock once. If you're a female, knock twice. So, are you a male or are you a female? Knock once if you're a male, or knock twice if you're female. What the fuck was that?
Hear that? It's like a very dull twice.
Male, or knock twice if you're female. What the fuck was that?
Hear that?
Or knock twice if you're female. What the fuck was that?
Hear that? It's like a very dull twice. Thud.
Little kind of knock.
Yeah, a little very faint do. You heard it too then?
I heard it too.
You heard
yeah.
twice?
I heard 3 knocks.
I heard 2 myself.
It's a bit confusing because I didn't ask.
From what I can gather, it was not just witches, it was criminals, and criminals that had done such a crime that warranted hanging, and also women that were accused of being witches were hanged.
I came from over there.
You did?
Yeah, before they were on about whenever you think about that means hear a sound. Because that's happened, this is the 3rd time that's happened now.
Is there somebody with us here? Do you want to come and say hello? They sent me a text.
It's very modern of them.
I know. Check it out. Let's see. 1 second. It says, get out. I'll just turn that on silent, shall I?
Yeah.
Here we are. In the gymnasium. Huge room. Very cold, as most gymnasiums are from what I can tell. And it does not feel very nice in this room. I'm shaking a little bit because it's that cold. I try not to, but that's just me, isn't it? Okay, that was a loud bump. Whatever it was. I'm guessing it might be Dale. That, on the other hand, was not Dale, and I don't like sounds that aren't Dale. Dale? Dale? Did you hear that? Like a crack. That was loud. It's freezing. I'm just shivering when I'm holding this camera. That room, the psychology that you get from that room now, after seeing that, playing tricks on you, innit? I think I just saw like a shadow as well in the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Just over there. Like in front of the window but behind the goalpost kind of thing.
Alright, okay.
It wasn't a shape, it was just like a mist, you know what I mean? Only a quick though.
Entirely possible.
Is there any gentlemen here? Can you knock for me? Knock once.
Hey.
That was twice, wasn't it?
It was. You know, that speed. Hey.
That was twice, wasn't it?
It was. You know, that speed. The camera picked it up. I heard it.
Okay everyone, here we are back at Bishop's Manor to review the footage that we've picked up from the clips at Concept. So we had a pretty good night there, I'm sure you all remember. So as usual, I'm just going to play the clips, I'm not going to say too much about them, and then you can feedback how you feel and what you remember from the night. So my first one is for you, Dale.
Ooh.
Now, if you remember on the first vigil, you went off on your own.
Yes.
And you went into the morgue area.
I did.
Now, the first room is a classroom.
Yeah. Then it goes through to
it went to a second room.
Storeroom kind of thing, wasn't it?
Which we were the only people that had been allowed in that back bit.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit of footage from there.
I can hear some sort of shuffling outside the door. It sounds like somebody's out there. Outside that door.
And I was papping my pants.
Were you?
Yes.
Really?
I was. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I was
just the atmosphere.
Yeah. I honestly was. I was shitting myself.
You were getting that quite a lot, and that's one of the clips that I've lifted from it. But obviously, throughout the night, that area, and there's another particular area that you will soon see.
It felt very oppressive in
that particular room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll go on to the next clip, and this is from Phil and Tim. You did the first sitting, as usual, on the hub, and you were getting some noises from the gym area. If you remember, the hub was sort of set on a corridor that went down into the gym. Now, the gym, again, proved to be a very active area for us that night. So I'll go ahead with this clip and see what you guys think.
So I'll ask again then. Okay, if there are any witches here, were you hanged on these grounds way back when? What the fuck was that?
I don't like this place anymore.
Tim's reaction.
Tim comes out of the corker again.
I do remember
that. The entire night was just, we was bombarded with bangs and knocks and doors shutting and things like that. And that, as you can hear there, is really clear.
That was cool.
It was scary because it was close.
It was. It's like, the weird thing is, we were just asking out if there's anybody kind of connected to the hangings and things like that.
Which is very interesting, and you'll see in a clip that I've got coming up in a short while. But yeah, from that area, it was very active. Can you remember that?
I'm just getting goosebumps thinking about it.
As soon as I saw it, I thought, God, I just remember thinking, I want to go home now. I don't like this place anymore.
So going back then to the first area, you took, I think Ben and Tim, you took second vigil in the area. And interestingly enough, you'd heard the shuffling outside the door. I'm going to play this next clip.
Hold a minute. What? hear shuffling? Or like footsteps?
What the hell? That was done for like 20 seconds. Ask them if they're moving around upstairs.
No, mate, we just sat on the beds asking out.
You remember?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounded like, because we were sat in the opposite of the room, I feel like it was all outside the door, people walking around back and forth.
Yeah. Which is exactly what you'd heard as well.
Yeah, it corroborates exactly what I heard. I heard that shuffling from outside my door. I was in the storeroom, the morgue area, whereas the classroom where you two were, it was the same kind of thing that you heard.
Yeah.
It all fits in. And it was two different times.
It wasn't just like a small thing, it kept going for like a minute.
You can actually hear it quite distinctly. It goes on for quite a long time compared to some of the other things we've experienced. And it just sounds like somebody walking outside.
Yeah, it's very clear, very clear.
Yeah.
You remember it?
I do remember it, yeah. I remember thinking he's got bloody good hearing as well.
You did mention that.
Yeah, but it, like we say, it was there, and we knew it wasn't any of us, so we was like spooked but happy at the same time because here we go, something going on again, and just part of the fabric of the place to do what it does.
It just to show, doesn't it, that the entire structure of this program. If you sit and just be yourselves and wait around, don't mess about with bits and pieces. Things start happening.
Yeah, you don't need the equipment.
Exactly, and I think that's what we're bringing through on the series. Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've gone in there. This is the perfect example. We've gone in there with only our own sensors, and we're picking up so much.
I think the thing for me is with regards to using equipment, and that if people want to do that, then that's perfectly fine because that's what makes the world go round, is people do different things. But for me, it's like if there's noise that's coming from the equipment, you're going to miss things like that.
Yeah.
And that to me is just amazing. The sound of the footsteps when we know for a fact that it's not any of us.
Someone else.
That is just cracking. Okay. I normally save the big one for the last one, but I'm not. I've done these in kind of an order. So Jane, it was your night. So let's just roll this clip. It speaks for itself.
There's a figure.
What?
There's a figure, a shadow of a figure.
What? What? Oh my god! Your reaction.
Oh my god. Well, there's no doubting that was a real reaction.
That was kind of adrenaline moment.
Do you know what though? We so very rarely actually physically see something
that big.
Yeah. And can I just say in my defence as well, I was running to get you. I wasn't running away because if you notice, I went straight back in.
Right. Yeah. You did go straight back in, and then you came straight back out again. And then you went.
Do you know what I was doing? Apart from making
having a heart attack.
Yeah, apart from a heart attack. Because when you got in there was a hanging punch bag which was shaped.
And we know all about that. We knew that was there to stop.
Yeah. We knew that was there, and I was just trying to see from different angles and make sure in my own mind that I was seeing a figure.
Yeah. But I think it's important to get the point across that we knew that hanging punch bag was there.
I think I actually
but that doesn't have arms, does it?
No, it wasn't that we were looking at.
We couldn't even get into that area.
No, we couldn't get out. And you see in the episode that we do follow up and try and come to a rational explanation for what it is. We go and examine that area.
Couldn't see it on my camera. It wasn't showing, was it?
Yeah.
No.
But this is the entire thing. What if we need to have some kind of sentient, mental, living connection with something like that to see it? Then you might not get it on camera anyway if that's the case. I'm not saying that is the case.
Okay, next clip is for Phil and Tim. You guys ventured upstairs into the dormitories, and I'm going to play this and see what you can hear.
Knock once if you're a male, or knock twice if you're female. What the fuck was that?
Hear that? It's like a very dull twice thud.
Little kind of knock.
Yeah, a little very faint do. You heard it too then?
I heard it too.
You heard twice?
I heard 3 knocks.
I heard 2 myself.
It's a bit confusing because I didn't ask.
How bizarre is that? You remember it?
I remember it. I'm confused with myself there, saying I didn't hear 3 knocks. I heard 3 knocks there plain as day on the footage.
Yeah, on the footage.
Yeah,
you hear 3, can't you?
At the location, yeah, I'm thinking, did I? Yeah, I must have only heard 2 because I normally say what I've heard. But yeah, I do remember us asking. Do remember it being almost instant. And as you can see, there was responses there, and I remember we didn't hang around too long in there. If I remember correctly.
We did actually get another couple of knocks.
Yeah.
Which you can see on the actual full episode. But yeah, it was very weird.
It's very clear, isn't it?
Clear.
Yeah. It's like they were just sat listening, going, right, ask the questions.
Actually, I'm really quite sceptical about things like that, but I mean, obviously, I trust you guys.
It was so responsive,
I
wasn't
see
it?
you fully in shot, so...
Yeah, we was the only ones of that part of the building.
So that's all of the clips. We had many other things going on. I think that was a really good night for all of us.
God, yeah, definitely.
But we've got to ask the question, are you haunted? So we're going to go round. Dale?
The goosebumps say it all. Yeah, absolutely. Such a fantastic location with so much activity throughout the building. It wasn't centred on one part.
What do you think?
I mean, we had some bits and pieces, didn't we? With the knocking responses and stuff like that. And then, obviously, you can't ignore what happened to Jane.
Yeah.
So
Jane hasn't slept
since.
Haunting your dreams.
So I think there is something there. Yeah. So I'll go on the side of yes, that I think it is haunted.
Ben?
I think it's quite interesting how most of the stuff that we've kind of spoke about was to do with witches. Because obviously the hanging as well, that would be alleged witches, wouldn't it? So I feel like with stuff actually happening all over the building as well, it's got a lot of history and all sorts happening. I think it is. Definitely.
Tim?
Oh, no. Nothing there.
Car keys?
No, I'd tell you what, I was really sort of half serious with the car keys at the first bit, but as Dale's already said, it wasn't just in the corridor or down where the boxing ring was, it was all over the bloody place. And at the same time, that was the beauty of it, because none of us had a quiet night. So I'm definitely always leaned with regards to concept that it is haunted, I believe.
Need I even ask you?
Obviously, there's something going on, but I think there's more than one type of haunting, if you like, going on. I think there's residual as well as every other type. Interesting place. I'd like to spend some more time there.
Any particular area?
Anywhere but the gym.
Well, for me, again, another brilliant night, and I have to say that on the surface, it's one of these venues that looks can be deceiving. You know, it's not. You don't walk up to it and think, "Oh, crikey, that looks spooky" or anything at all.
Far from it. It's down in the middle
just another building.
And it's very similar to when we did the Sea Cadets. Again, that didn't look like a haunted building as a stereotype, but we had a really good night there as well. So I think, it's there's definitely something going on at the Concert Hospital.
I chose well.